Hello there, this is DBT and these are the rooms. And alright, let's continue talking about Asphalt Legends Unite. And today, it's finally time for me to make a video on the quote-unquote patch notes for the new season that will begin later this week. And that is, of course, the Toyota X Lexus season. Now, I said quote-unquote patch notes because really the patch was released like a month ago, so this is really more like the season notes. But that sounds weird, so hey, whatever, it's fine. So we're gonna have a look at that. But before I jump into it, if you enjoy my content, please hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel, because doing this helps the channel continue to grow, and in that way I can continue making this ALU content for you. So go ahead, like and subscribe. But alright, now probably you have already seen this patch notes, so you know what is coming, but still I'm gonna do the read out through them and tell you what I think about the events and what's coming, because hey, why not? So, don't mind me having just in the background some Tuatara Striker. That will come later in this video because I'll show you what was the progress that I did on the Draft Syndicate on my Nintendo Switch account. But hey, let's focus on the patch notes first. So, let's start with the special event. And the first one is the Lexus BEV Sport Concept Special Event, which is going to be running from April 30th to May 14th. Our opening salvo for the month will feature Lexus' spiritual successor to the 𝐓𝐸 supercar. This event will include the following support cars: the Maserati MC20, Bugatti EV110, McLaren 600LT Spider, Pagani Zonda R, Rimac Concept 1, and the FV Frangivento Sorpasso GT3. Now, honestly, I was kind of excited at first because, hey, MC20 I have, EV110 I have, the 600LT Spider I also have, Zonda R I have. But then when it came to the Concept 1, and like, oh, I do have it, but at low stars, and the Frangivento I don't even have it. But hey, hopefully I'll be able to make some progress over there. Honestly, it doesn't seem like it's going to be the hardest event to do, or really, it really depends on how it's structured. But hey, the support cars, really the rare ones are going to be the Rimac and the Frangivento Sorpasso. The rest have been made available one way or another, and I think all of them for free even, so there's that. Then we got the interesting one, the Discord Mods special event featuring the 𝐋𝐞𝐱𝐮 CC850, which will be running from May 15th to May 29th. We're commemorating our hardworking mods over our Discord channel with this special event. Ready up with the following support car: the Lamborghini Gallardo LP, well, the Gallardo, the McLaren GT Sin R1, the Pagani Huayra R, Ferrari F8 Tributo, Tech Rules 1896, and the Jesus, I can never pronounce that one, W Motors Fenix Supersport and Rimac Concept S. So you can see a little bit of overlap with the cars that are required, for example, the Zonda R, the Rimac Concept 1, in comparison with the previous event. So yeah, there's some overlaps in some of the cars that are required, but hey. Now, this is exciting just because, hey, it's the 𝐋𝐞𝐱𝐮 CC850. Now, how is it going to play out? Honestly, I don't know. In general, I do imagine it's going to be a little bit harder because we're talking of a very high tier Class S car. But hey, whatever progress you can make in it, it will be good progress. So yeah, I would say go for whatever you can. All right, so in the next one, we have the LEGO Technic McLaren Senna GTR from May 15th to the 25th. We're bringing back this LEGO Technic Classic for a limited run. Now, here's the thing where I'm a little bit confused. I hope that this is going to be another, you know, like the Corvette Stingray, the LEGO Technic Corvette Stingray, where you were able to acquire the car. I hope that's what it's going to be. It's going to be running for 10 days, so it seems like that's the right amount of time. But they didn't specify if it's going to be a chance to acquire it or what. It says a limited run, but that could just mean that, hey, the event is just running for a limited amount of time. But yeah, I really hope that we can get that thing because, man, ever since they added it to the game, like, what, a couple years ago, I really wanted it. You know, it just looks cool. What can I say? Then we got the Toyota GR Super Sport Concept from May 5th to the 21st. This season Grand Prix features a hypercar conceptualized by Toyota. Now, I'm definitely very interested on that one because it looks kind of cool. I don't know how hard are people going to be trying to get that thing. Probably considerably hard, just given the fact that it's a Toyota. But hey, good luck to anybody that is going to go for it. Then we got the Unleash for the Tech Rules 1896 track version from May 20th to June 3rd. Another run of this popular Unleash, this time with 2 new support. And then they list the Genty Aquilon, the Lamborghini SC18, the McLaren 650h GT3, and the Porsche 935. Now, alright, the Genty, it's a common car. The Lamborghini S18 is not. In fact, I would still say it's relatively rare. Now, there have been several opportunities to get that car, but really, it's not common. Then we got the McLaren 650h GT3, which we could say that it's a rare car, but we'll pause on that. And then we got the Porsche 935, which, yeah, I don't know what to say about that one. But I did say to pause a little bit on the 650h GT3 because then comes the Speed Festival Spotlight from May 6th to May 20th. Here are the available cars for this Spotlight: the 𝐋𝐞𝐱𝐮 RS, the McLaren 650S GT3, the Apollo Intensa Emozione Lamborghini Diablo, and the Mazda Fiorite. Now, if this sounds familiar, it's because the Spotlight is basically what the Easter Extravaganza event was like. Now, is it going to be equally as good? I sure hope so. The cars over here are also very good. You know, the 𝐋𝐞𝐱𝐮 RS is a very fast, considerably high-tier classes car, so absolutely go for it. I'm honestly more excited about the 650S GT3. Like I mentioned, it's needed in the Tech Rules Unleashed, but you will be able, in theory, to acquire it through this Spotlight event. So hey, there is that. Apollo Intensa Emozione, it's relatively common, but it's a pretty decent Class B car. The Lamborghini Diablo GT, finally more people are gonna be able to use the beautiful Diablo GT, which really in my head is like the Arenero Hussari, just a tiny little bit less strong, but it's still pretty strong, so I don't know why people don't like it. But anyway, and then the Mazda Fiorite, which is also a common car. But overall, the fact that we're gonna have another event of this, it just really hypes me up, because a lot of people are gonna be able to get a bunch of cars and yeah, gold them even. So even though on my Nintendo Switch I do have the Agera RS already at 6 stars, having the opportunity to get the epics for it, it's actually pretty hype. So yeah, definitely interested on that particular event. Then we move to the TAM Limited events. We got the Work Hard, Play Hard from May 30th to June 5th. The Zenvo Aurora Tour will be the featured car in our inaugural event of the season. Now, I think there was a little bit of misword and a little bit of miswording. I don't know. Inaugural event of the season. I don't think that's... Do they mean the next season? I don't know. Whatever. The point is that that event is gonna be there, and yeah, the Zenvo Aurora Tour. So that should be an opportunity for people to buy some blueprints for the car if you already own it or whatever, in case you want to get more blueprints for reasons. Then we got the Cinco de Mayo, which is gonna be running from from the 6th of May to the 13th. Now, I laugh because, well, it's Cinco de Mayo literally translates as the 5th of May, but actually it's going to start on the 6th. So, hey, I guess just the times didn't align. It's unfortunate, but hey, there it is. The McLaren Artura hits the spotlight with our Cinco de Mayo celebration. McLaren Artura, it's a car, you know, what is it, Class B, I believe? So, maybe not the hypest, but yeah, more opportunities to get blueprints for that thing, I suppose. Then we got the International Day of Families from May 13th to the 19th. It's a family affair with the Porsche 911 GT1 Evolution, the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 Club Sport, and the Porsche Taycan Turbo S. Honestly, from this event, the more interesting car, I think, would be the Cayman GT4 Club Sports, seeing that the 911 GT1, well, you know, it's not a fantastic car, and the Taycan Turbo S, well, it's there, you know, but hey, that's another event. Then we got the World Bee Day from May 19th to May the 25th. Don't forget about the bees. We're buzzing with... we are. Oh, I guess it was just meant to say we are. We're buzzing with excitement with this one, featuring the Ferrari 812 Superfast Arash AF Falcon Edition and the Ferrari Daytona SP3. Now, over here, the 812 Superfast, well, you know, relatively rare in some way. The Arash AF8, also not super common, but I suppose the more exciting one should be the Ferrari Daytona, just because that's an elite Class C car, so hey, there is that. But all right, let's move to the Memorial Day, which is going to be on May 26th all the way to June the 1st. Celebrate the land of the free and the home of the brave with this homegrown American design. The Rizbani Beast X, Cadillac CN Concept VLF Force 1B10, and the Tryon Nemesis. Now, to be completely fair, all of these are common cars. You know, how easy you can get, for example, like actually all of them. Whoa! I just realized something. I just had an epiphany. All right, so all of these cars are the ones that you can get from the daily sequence of, or rather, I suppose, weekly events. You know that you need to get the Porsche... Wait, where does it begin? I think it starts with the Rizbani Beast X. Then once you unlock it, you have better chance to unlock the Cadillac CN. Then with that, you have better chance to unlock the VLF Force. Then the Lambo Egoista, and then the Tryon Nemesis. But anyway, I just realized that the majority of those cars are American now that they highlighted over there. But hey, that's kind of interesting. Either way. So yeah, these are relatively common cars that you can get on a weekly basis. So still, if you are have not really focused on doing those events or that chain of events, maybe over here you'll have an opportunity to get some blueprints for them. Then we got the weekend catch-up events, available each Friday to Sunday of the month in order: Lamborghini Centenario, Arenero Husaria, the Apollo N, and the W Motors Lycan Happy Sport for the last weekend. Here's your chance to unlock the support cars if you need for the Speedtail Star Wars event, exclusive for those who have yet to do so. So this is obviously for players that have been, playing for quite a while. This is not going to be particularly interesting, but like it says, it's catch-up. The idea is for players that, have not been able to unlock these cards, they have not been playing for long enough, or they just have skipped them. Then over here, it's a decent opportunity to get these cards. Now, honestly, in terms of performance, I suppose that the more interesting ones are going to be... Well, honestly, all of them are good except the Centenario. I'm sorry to say, that I love Lamborghini, but it is what it is. The Centenario, not a fantastic car, but the Arena Husaria, pretty decent Class C, strong even. Apollo N, very fast Class V car. And the W Motors Lycan Hypersport, it's also pretty decent. So, yeah, I think that's not terrible. Then we got the Star Hunt for the McLaren Sabre. Oh, yeah, baby! That's going to be running from May the 8th to the 18th. Sharper your wits as the McLaren Sabre takes the spotlight for this season Star Hunt. And now, is it Sabre or is it Sabre? I have no idea. Whatever it is. Yeah, I really like this car. It was featured in Drive Syndicate not long ago. And I wanted to unlock it, but unfortunately, it was out of my reach. But now over here, I might be able to, at the very least, unlock it. Now, being a Star Hunt, much like the Star Hunt that we recently got for the McLaren 570S, 560S, whatever it is, the Class A one. It's not an event where you're gonna straight up be able to max the car from zero, but at the very least you should be able to get a decent amount of blueprints, maybe even unlock it, and that is definitely what I'm aiming for. And then after that, or rather, I suppose, no, yeah, it's some days after, it's gonna be the epic hunt for the same car, in which you're gonna be able to get some hunts so long, get some epics through the hunt so long as you do enough of the races. You kind of know how that works, right? So yeah. And finally, we got the car hunts. And that's going to be 4 car hunts with the Aston Martin Valor, which, it got a Grand Prix some seasons ago. I don't know, I mean, not necessarily an amazing car, but hey, for the sake of collection and in a car hunt, why not? Then we got the Jaguar CX-75 Class A car, so why not go for it? Then the community voted Lamborghini Veneno, nice. Now, to be fair, the Veneno is not exactly rare, because you can unlock it straight up through career, but you just unlock it. Now, if you want to start it up, that's going to be tough. And that's where this hunt is going to be decent. Now, how good is the car? Honestly, nothing amazing, but it should at least help you a little bit in multiplayer, so why not go for it? And the last one is going to be the McLaren 765 LT. Yeah, Class B car, considerably strong. So hey, all of this stuff, good stuff either way. Honestly, while this last season, the one that is just ending, I really didn't have to do the car hunt. Over here, I'm going to have to do the one for the Valor, the Veneno in my global account, and the 765 LT, I think I'm going to have to do it too. Now, the one thing that it isn't mentioned over here is what is going to be the, the legendary hunt. So that remains to be seen if there's going to be one. I don't know, there may not be, but hey. That's basically the rundown of the quote-unquote patch notes. Like I said, it's more like the update notes, but you get the idea. Now, with all of that being said, I did tell you that I was going to show you what was my progress on the Drive Syndicate. Be ready for it, because my Drive Syndicate progress is literally 0. Yeah, I didn't do it in this account, but on my Switch, however, actual progress has been made. Oh yeah. So, as I've explained before, my global account is the one that Oh, what just happened? Why did my game disappear? Don't fear, people, I fixed it. So in my global account, I really don't play as much as I do in my Switch account. Over here is where I have the better selection of cars and whatnot, so this allowed me to make quite a bit of progress in the Drive Syndicate. If you're really curious to see it on detail, here it is. I am basically at the, well, you know, this thing is gonna end in 2 days by the time that I'm recording this, and really the day that I'm also releasing it. But yeah, so basically I'm at the very end of it. Now, will I be able to unlock the car? Honestly, I don't know. I am in a little bit of a pickle because, man, upgrading this car do be a little bit expensive, and I'm starting to run low on my, what is it called? Drive Syndicate coins. You can see that requirements not met. I managed to get the car to the 3rd star. I still have to finish one upgrade that cost 51,000, which I will be able to get. It's not a problem. I still have the relays to buy some Drive Syndicate coins, and I still have actually some more Syndicate coins to get through the pin missions, because over here, well, there's only like 2,000 and some over there. There's some, what, 33,000 approximately, some other 2,000. So I do have enough to be able to complete that last upgrade. And once I do that, I should be able to do this entire, sub-chapter. And once I'm done with it, once I finish all of the missions, I will be able to do the pin missions, which as you can see, it shows that it's going to be for 350,000 additional Syndicate coins. And I do imagine that is going to be enough for me to be able to get to, or get the car upgraded to the very last stage, Legends Only 3, in which I might be able to indeed unlock the 2 Atara strike. Now, I actually wanted to make a video on me unlocking the car and showing you the moment and the hype and all of that, but unfortunately, because of how things are lining up, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make a video on it, but I did want to give you a little bit of an update. Indeed, this Rap Syndicate in general, if you had the cars, it was a pretty good one. Now, a lot of people have been really, unhappy with this Rap Syndicate because, it looked like it was gonna be free to play, but then people really got stuck and all of that. Well, yeah, I get why there's that complaint, but I still think that compared to other draft syndicates, this one has been really good because the cars that were required has been cars that have been available before. Whereas in regular draft syndicates, what we get is that they introduce one Class A, or yeah, I think one new Class A car along with the new main car, so the Class A car becomes a massive hurdle. Now, I do understand that a lot of people got stuck around here precisely with the Aston Martin Valhalla because they never acquired it. So I see the pain, but like I said, in general, for the people that have been playing for a bit and that do have the Valhalla, this was absolutely great, which was my case. Fortunately, I had all of the cars, including the 𝐓𝐨𝐿𝐴, but that one I only had a 3-star, so it was a bit of a pain to get it to the 4th one to continue making progress. But hey, I've made it, and so far, well, here's where I am. Hoping to get close to be able to do this, to acquire this car, because man, it looks cool. I know people say that it's not a fantastic performing car, but it looks amazing, so why not? So yeah, this entire last section of the video, I know it had nothing to do with the patch notes, but hey, I did want to show you a little bit what was happening with my 2 Atara. Wish me luck, or do tell me if I'm cooked and I'm not gonna be able to get it, because those 350,000 additional Syndicate coins are not gonna be enough. But again, I still have the relay packs, so I hope that that's gonna be enough for me to make it. But alright, that is gonna do it for this video. Again, I'm sorry that I was a little bit late in providing you the patch notes, but you know, I take a little bit of time from time to time. Hopefully for future updates, I will be a little bit faster. We'll see. But for now, that's all. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!